Hey, what's up guys, it's your boy Coz and we're back once again with another video, and in this video we're gonna be reacting to she said her boyfriend mouth stinks. Come on bro, we don't say that to somebody's face, especially if she said it like that. But let's get straight into it.
I'm fine as fuck. Like, niggas need to show me off.
Here's the thing though about that, okay? Look, if I'm with a girl and shit like that, and she wanna get shown off and she wanna get posted and shit, my first question is gonna be, for what?
Facts.
Why the fuck do I gotta show you off to other niggas who just fucking horny and just wanna be on the page all day and be in our business so that they can look at you and shit? I
Facts.
just want, like, you feel what I'm saying? You showing off enough. And look, they catch us in person, best believe. You gonna catch us in person, and I'm gonna show you, okay, this is my bitch. You feel me? This is my bitch.
Facts.
You understand me? I don't gotta post you. Unless you're nice. That girl's a liar. Fuck her up. That girl's a liar.
Yeah, Cat is a fucking freak out, bro.
Fuck her up. Fuck her up.
What's a turn on?
When they're
Sorry.
very, no, so I get turned on by anything. But like self-confident. I don't like someone who doubts themselves all the time.
Yeah.
And I'm here with
Amber.
Chima. So cool. What's one thing you guys don't like about each other?
His breath stinks. He don't brush his teeth.
What?
Wait.
Like that, yeah.
What about you?
I don't like how she's always taking videos. Like, she thinks she's a bad bee, but she's not. Like, it's alright. Like, chill.
Wait,
This
is
shit,
this
yeah,
relationship
toxic.
strong? Are you man like on the verge of breakup or something? Like?
She said that, bro. I don't know.
His breath just stinks. It smells like toe cheese.
So then why you still with him?
I don't know, man.
That's
What is the
crazy.
thing where what? When he wakes up and that it stinks?
All the time, 24/7. His breath smells like toes, bro.
I see man break up, I can't lie.
What's a basic bitch?
Bro, if anyone ever does me like that, bro, publicly, nah, that's crazy. That's fucking crazy, bro. Like, I don't think I would ever have the urge to slap a bitch. To slap her bitch. As much as I would have that urge in that moment, bro. Cause nah, you fucking crazy. You don't know how popular that fucking guy doing the interview is, bro. That shit could get millions of views. Like, you mad? You mad?
Tattoo.
Sad bitch 1, sad bitch 2.
What? What?
I've seen it on TikTok.
You said butterfly.
Or a tiger. You know you are. The butterfly
That's
or the
crazy.
flowers. My bad, that's both.
You know, it really boggles my mind
let's
that
get
women
the
to
glass
this
bowl.
day still complain about wage gap. First of all, there's no such thing as a wage gap nowadays. Secondly, you know why these men are getting paid good money? They're working their asses off. They're
Facts.
working labor jobs. They're building our roads. They're fixing our homes. And usually they're not working just 8 hours a shift. They're working 10, 12 hours a shift. They are
Facts.
working hard, making sure that our world functions. We had a heat warning about 2 weeks ago, and I was walking by a construction site, and I was thinking how these men are just expected to show up. They're just expected to work no matter how harsh the conditions are, no matter
She's
how
gonna get
hot it
built,
is, no
bro.
matter how cold it is. They're just expected to show up, and they do it, and they don't complain. They just do it. So as a woman,
Well, we
and as
complain,
someone who
but
have the
in
audacity
silence.
to complain about wage gap,
And to other men.
try working a day in their shoes. You would not last a day,
Facts.
probably not even an hour.
He wants a sandwich.
You make daddy a sandwich.
Yes, sir.
No.
You make daddy a sandwich.
No. Let me ask you this. Well, okay, let me ask you this. If me and you out and somebody say something slick to you,
You punch him in the face.
you want me to smack him in his mouth,
Yep,
right?
that's right.
So if I take you on a date and I say, look, baby, we gonna go Dutch.
No.
Exactly. If we walking up to the car and I don't open your car door, what do you say?
Open the door.
You better believe it.
Yeah, no, I am with you. I think
So you
that
make daddy a sandwich.
Yes, sir.
I will after I get out of the shower.
This is your morning reminder that you can't afford a good attorney. Okay? Everything you say can and will be used against you, and we both know you have a big mouth. You don't know when to shut up. So, be nice to people today.
Issue for chat. The fuck? that the same guy? That's crazy.
Be nice to people today.
That's
A third of men, 33%, a little over a third,
okay.
of men between the ages of 18 and 29 are not only single, but they're not actively looking for a partner. So I've got a question for the men. So my comments are filled with guys saying we're done. We're not looking. We like our peace. I need some more talk from you guys. Tell me why you're done.
You know, I'm seeing more and more of these videos, and honestly, it makes me sad because guys have told women why. We've made it very clear why we're walking away. And we're walking away in droves, and it's only going to get worse because you're not hearing why we're walking away. It's very simple. Don't read between the lines. Hear these words. There is absolutely no benefit anymore to being in a relationship with a woman for a man. None. Zero. Zilch. Especially when you consider the risk compared to any potential reward. Roughly 55% of marriages end in divorce and the guy loses everything. Add into it all the relationships where they weren't married and the guy lost access to his kids and had to pay mountains of child support and so on. When you really look at it, there's less than a 1 in 4 chance of having a successful relationship. Would you risk everything you have? Would you risk your children and having access to them, knowing you only had a 25% chance of success?
Fuck no.
I doubt it. Add to it, the expectations that today's women have are beyond absurd. We all joke about the sixes, but the reality is that is most women's expectation.
Yep.
You expect men to give, and offer nothing in return. I'm not saying any of this to be mean, but I am being blunt in hopes you'll hear it. Because we've said it over and over and over again. And yet, you're still asking us, why are you walking away? That, in a nutshell, is the crux of the problem. You ask us, but you don't want to hear the response.
Yep.
And if you hear it, you don't want to accept it. My honest advice to you ladies is this. Get a mirror, look in it, and ask yourselves, what are we offering to men? Why should men want to be with us? And if your answer is things like you have a great career or job,
or sex,
or that you're going to cook and clean, none of that matters to us. Not in the least. What matters to us? Peace, loyalty, and acknowledgement. Something very, very few women give to their man.
Well said, bro.
Until you're willing to give that, until you're willing to set aside your ridiculous expectations, those numbers you mentioned are only going to get worse.
If marriage is supposed to be an equal partnership, why does a woman get an expensive engagement ring but a man doesn't?
I think that's just like systemic. Like that's just what's happened for the last 1,000 years. But like I feel like the man's wedding ring is the one that is more expensive than the female
and
wedding
it's more
ring.
symbolic, but you know what I find funny is that men don't wear their wedding rings.
Actually, related to that, why is it that a woman will wear a fake wedding ring to repel men, but a man would wear a fake wedding ring to attract women?
It's just a thing to like keep the weirdos away.
Right, but are you aware that the opposite is true for men?
Me personally, not. Like I can see it in like other women because it's just kind of that. It's more of the factor of like you can get what somebody else has, and like sometimes like that feels good. Like you always want to come out like the winner, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So it's competition, and like if you feel like you're doing better than somebody and you can get what they have, it feels good. But for me, it's just like, nah, like don't talk to me. You're in a committed relationship. I'm good.
Cop, she lying.
If you've ever been together with a man for 8 years, and this man is the love of your life, and he's also a professional hockey player, and so one day he gets a contract to go play hockey in Russia, and it's for an insane amount of money, so he can't turn it down. And because you're supportive, you say, yes, babe, go to Russia, play in Russia. So he does, and things are going so well. He's playing amazing. You guys are talking every day. You're talking about rings and weddings because, mind you, you've been together for 8 years. And he says, I can't wait to see you at the end of February when I come home. And finally, the end of February rolls around, and all of a sudden, he disappears. He just disappears, and you're freaking out naturally. You're saying, are you dead? Are you in the gulag? What's going on?
In the gulag.
And you text his parents, and you text his friends, and you say, what happened? Is he okay? And they say, what do you mean? He's just on vacation. He didn't tell you. So you text him, and you say, what the fuck? You're on vacation? What happened? And finally, you get a response back, and it says, I'm sorry I'm not home yet. I will be home soon. This is not a good response or a drunk response. I will text you a good response tomorrow. And that is the last thing that you ever hear from him. This man you were together with for 8 years. This is the last thing you ever hear from him. And you know that he's alive and he's fine because he comes home and you see photos of him home. And you text him and you say, can we please talk? No response. You box up all of his belongings that you've accumulated over the past 8 years and you write him a letter saying, can I please get some closure? You send it off. No response. Eventually, he goes back to Russia for the second season. And when he's there, about a month in, he posts a photo with a girl. And he doesn't tag the girl, and you don't know anything about the girl, but you happen to have 3 best friends who are FBI agents. And these girls go in and they figure out everything about this girl.
I would like to point out that this is a put a finger down situation here.
They figure out who she is, they figure out what she does, and they figure out the timeline of their relationship, and they realize that he and this girl had been together for quite some time. They've been together for a long time, actually. In fact, so long that they were together when he was still talking to you and saying, we're going to get married. And so now you know there was philandering. Philandering was done. And the last thing I'll say is, put a finger down if today, November 3rd, 2023, this man posts a photo of this woman with a ring on her hand. This is a true story. It did not happen to me. It happened to my best friend of 20 years, a woman I have known for 20 years. This is not a novel. This really happened. And sir, if you're watching,
that's crazy.
You know who you are and you can rot in hell.
I swear to God, she said, I thought she was going to say, like, you know who you are and you should run. I'd be like, the fuck? And the way she was speaking, I really thought it was her that was dating the guy. But that's really fucked up, bro. Don't be like that, guy. 8 years, bro, that's crazy. You've been somebody for 8 years and just ditching them like that. It's clear he got detached like way before the whole situation. Plus, being overseas, like, I guess can really make you or help you detach. This long distance stuff really be a bitch, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, guys, that's it for this video. If you guys want to see anything else from me, let me know and I'll be sure to give it a shot. Till then, catch you guys next one. Peace out.